Yo, what's up guys, Carrot another YouTube video, and we have just reached Challenger on North America with the 80% win rates. This splits, I know, well, the games carry over from last splits, so, but yeah, I have like an 80% win rates over like 40 games or so. I haven't really played that much. Um, Started around like over, over like here, this Kane game. Um, yeah, I saw the season with Kane, because in my head, I thought the Deathfire build. Is pretty good on the champ. But yeah, our stats are pretty insane. I would say I played a lot of, well, I played more AD carry than jungle, but I do have a decent amount of jungle games. Most of them are all on Kha'Zix and Kindred though. Otherwise I was playing AD carry, just dropping nukes, except for this game. Let's not look at that one. But yeah, we were playing a lot of different AD carries and playing jungle along the way. Just because I mean jungle was OP, but I know I like playing AD carry on the side. I thought like yeah, I don't know. It's master players, like they're pretty bad, but I mean, I just play whatever I feel like playing on the day. And every time I play Jones, because I was relapsing for from like my Jones from the previous game usually. So usually, yeah, like especially after a loss, I'll usually queue Jones a lot of the time because I get like triggered. But yeah, and currently, for this split specifically, I would say that jungle does feel pretty good. I would say though, like me playing these champs, Kindred and Kha'Zix, they're not as legal as you think the higher you go. Because usually, I mean, the challenger players they all play like Ambessa and like the Fury, and just one more champ I'm missing. But like, yeah, some of these champions are like really hard to play against as Kindred and Kha'Zix. So, but because like master players don't really play them, I'm able to get away with these champs a lot more often. You see, like my matchups are like very easy. Viego, Nocturne, very good for Kha'Zix. Um, Zinzao is pretty easy. Udyr is pretty easy. Udyr, a lot of Udyr players for some reason in Masters here. Don't know why. Yeah, I've versed a lot of Udyr players. They actually like all exist in low Master for some reason in Diamonds. But yeah, no one really plays like the OP champions. I feel like until Challenger. So like if you were like actually good, you're like champion. Like honestly, you can play anything, and then you'll start struggling when you hit the Challenger games where Challenger junglers are playing Ambessa and the Fury, Graves, even like the new Talon with Fleet Fork, which I've yet to play, but I'm more big of a fan of Storm Raider Surge, and I also made a video on Storm Raider Surge recently on Kha'Zix, which you can check out on my channel. And yeah, I mean we're chilling here. Rank 2021. I think we're like 10 wins off rank one. Oh, that's EU. Oops. Oh yeah, we're not that far off rank one, and I would say like not gonna lie, we do play weaker champions objectively compared to some players on the server. We see some Bessa abusers, some Rengar abusers. Yeah, my champions are not really good. These champs actually lose versus the stronger junglers, the more meta junglers. But I do think like Kha'Zix is in a pretty good spot to where he should be able to play against most champions actually because of this rune. It is like phase rush. Like people are wondering like isn't this like literally like phase rush? Well, kind of. It actually gives better stats than phase rush did, and also you don't need to land three abilities to proc Storm Raider Surge. You actually only need to do 25% damage, max health damage, which is very easy to do on Kha'Zix. You just literally Q someone and it's gonna proc literally 99% of the time. So it's definitely like a higher skill cap rune, but yeah, it's I think it's his best rune by far. If you know how to play a good Kha'Zix, if you know how to play this champion really well, you should always take Storm Raider Surge. I do think First Strike is in the talks too, but they're both very hard runes to make work. So usually when I tell people to play this champion, I would say play Electrocute or Dark Harvest or like Conquer. They're a lot more easy to play. They don't really require that much experience on the champion, but I would say when you get a lot better, you should learn how to play Storm Surge and First Strike, as they are the higher cap for Kha'Zix. We also play Kindred a good amount too. Pretty much blow Kraken every game on this champion. You just look at my Kraken games. I haven't played an insane amount. Yeah, I just blow Kraken every game. This one game I went Triforce. I think we were already winning the game, so I just went Triforce. But yeah, we go Kraken pretty much every game on Kindred. Pretty good champion, I would say, right now, if you are good mechanically. And Kha'Zix, I mean, we're dropping nukes on the Storm Reader Surge. Like, it's literally nuke after nuke after nuke. And this, like, one loss, I'm pretty sure I was carrying this game, but low-key, I probably got bored. I think I got bored in this game. I'm not even joking, because they were getting shit on, but we randomly lost. It's just like the classic. Whoever's watched me for a long time knows tendency to get bored in my games. But yeah, I mean that's like the Kha'zix. Do you think these two champions, Kindred Kha'zix, are the best champions? Some of the best champions to play to climb. So for any of you guys who are in lower elo who want to play these champs, I think you should definitely play them. And yeah, for AD carries, you know, whoever plays off roll. I mean, I play a good amount of off roll. It's pretty easy too, especially against like master GM players, I would say. Only in challenger, like actual first pro players, I feel like I struggle a bit because my laning is not as good as like, you know, pro player ADCs, but against the average Joe, it's really easy to lane against. Average like low challenger player, GM, master player. So yeah, AD carry is pretty fun. Play on side. If you guys play AD carry, I would say my advice for what to play. I would say play Ezreal. I think Ezreal is very broken, and yeah, or maybe and Senna. Senna and Ezreal are really broken. And if you can play Twitch, you should play Twitch. Twitch is very strong in noob lobbies where you can go Hex Optics, 300 bolts. So that's like my advice to you if you're playing Twitch. And also, if you play Twitch, please take Ulti Hunter. Your ult CD is very low with when you get 300 bolts. You're basically gonna be ulti, or even before 300, your ult is basically up every minute. So you can just like keep opening up every 2 waves, and just try to kill the enemy wall in and burn their sums and get a CS lead. That's basically how you play the Twitch. By the way, yeah, I'll be posting more content on YouTube, maybe even looking to stream in near future. Especially when I hit rank 1, I'll probably start streaming a lot more. Maybe stream along when I get close to rank 1. I'll probably do it. Playing some of the more fun champs. I would say I do play pretty fun champions compared to the average person. Like playing Ambessa has to be really boring to watch, not lie. But watching someone play Kindred and Kha'Zix, you know, has to be fun. Just my take, but yeah. Let me know how you guys liked my previous videos. Either way, hope you guys enjoyed this small little updates. And yeah, see you guys in the next video.